A coach offers guidance to a developing player. A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat. A player receives an update from his representative. A player with elite speed is encouraged to consider adding a tool to his toolbox. With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players. A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. Entering the last series of the season, this team's situation is precarious, but not without hope.
Back here at Lone Depot Park, here's the catcher, Joe Piazza. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. They say you win. Fights it off. You'll see another. There's a swing and a drive. Grisham going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
So 2 down. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. He's 0 for 1. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That. Blake Hunt, the next Pirate to hit. Runner leads away at second. Swing and a ball popped up. Piazza makes the play, and it's out number 3. So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Joe Piazza.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him.
And 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a nice inning of work. Back here in Miami, and here's the catcher, Joe Piazza. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Marlins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Off the mark there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Right-hander kicks, deals. This one popped up. Piazza hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. And a bunt towards third. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. One down. And up next for Miami, Joe Piazza. That hits the dirt. Ball one. The pitch. That one missed. Swings and misses. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the...
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Joe Piazza. Big time power. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push runs across as often as possible.
Here's the 0-2. Got it by him for the K.
I think the key.
Runner at first with two away. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pena. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Go to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, try.
2 outs, bases loaded. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Joe Piazza. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss.
Can't get too big here, Boog, with the bases loaded.
Strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One down. Runner at first. Up next for the Pirates, Jeremy Pena. And there he goes. Strike in there. Go to second. Out.
2 unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight, so I think this is where we probably see them change up their plan offensively. The running game just isn't working, and those are costly outs. So they're going to have to string together some hits and change things up a little bit.
Piazza, the next to hit, takes outside. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And that one in the air center field. Grisham trying to get there. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Joe Piazza will hit next. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Next offering down in the dirt. And that's in the dirt. And now it's filled up. And the pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
A manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance. A player with elite speed is encouraged to consider adding a tool to his toolbox. A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat. A player with a hot bat gets a call from his representative. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers. Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it. A player with elite speed is encouraged to consider adding a tool to his toolbox. As the trade deadline approaches, contending teams are looking for ways to improve. Contract year players on subpar teams can expect to draw interest. A manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance.
Welcome to the Home Run Derby. Let's get right to it. It's time for the And here we go. Hitting second, Ron Challenger, representing the Miami Marlins, number 55, Joe Piazza. Out of here. That's his fourth home run. His third in a row. 4 in a row now. 5-foot home run. Two minutes remaining. Home run number 8. Make it 9 home runs. Just 1 minute remaining. And that ends the round. And he ends the round with 10 home runs. Now hitting, the challenger in this semifinal matchup, number 55, Joe Piazza. That one is gone. His second home run. 3 minutes to go. And there it is. His third home run. It's out of here. That one step into the monster seat. 2 minutes remaining. Just 1 minute remaining. Another home run. Oh, that's a monster home run. 30 seconds left. Time's up. That will do it. He finishes with a total of 9 home runs. And that... Ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion, Juan.
With my partner, Chris Singleton. Bottom of the first. Now it's the veteran outfielder, George Valera. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Piazza calls it in, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit.
Top of the second, and now the veteran catcher, Joe Piazza. And a foul ball. Garcia, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Strike 2.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
Check swing, no appeal, and that is ball 1. And the righty deals.
That's ball 2. The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
That's inside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And here is Zach Veen. There goes the runner. Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
That goes to show you.
Base is empty, one away. Now it's the DH, O'Neal Cruz. Next pitch is popped up. And there's 2 down. Joe Piazza digs in now. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And there's a ball.
I think really just trying to be careful, man, in scoring position there. See if he can somehow navigate through this lineup, get a more favorable matchup, perhaps get him to roll over on a changeup, get a ball on the ground, get a double play, and get out of this.
And now the lefty swings and misses, and it's 2-1.
This is one of those situations where the pitcher may not really want to deal with the guy in the box, and you got to be aware of that. Take your walk. I couldn't do it, but I think he can.
And now it's even up.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's away. 2 outs, nobody on. And now the switch hitting catcher, Joe Piazza. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Piazza goes 6 feet 3 inches, 215 pounds, and he won the Silver Slugger at his position in the National League last year. And the 0-2. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it. Kyle Stowers now at the plate. Left-hand batter waits. And he lays down a bunt. And safe at first, a bunt single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting. Run. A fun.
A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers. A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat. An agent calls his client with an update. A player with elite speed is encouraged to consider adding a tool to his toolbox. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. An early winter check-in.
He's facing the team that originally drafted him for the very first time. Ken, you know what that's like. 11 years with Seattle. You go back. Are you trying to play a little bit harder and run a little bit faster?
A manager checks in with his ball club. A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers. A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat. A red-hot slugger gets a call from his agent. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. player with elite speed is encouraged to consider adding a tool to his toolbox. A manager checks in with his ball club. A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers. A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat. A player with elite speed is encouraged to consider adding a tool to his toolbox. An agent calls his client with an update. A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic. A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers. With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players. A player with elite speed is encouraged to consider adding a tool to his toolbox. Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball. Entering the last series of the season, this team's situation is precarious, but not without hope.
And who better to talk about being the MVP than the former AL MVP, Ken Griffey Jr. First off, Ken, how do you feel about this year's MVP pick? What kind of player does it take to win this award?
Well, you know, being named
Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Next pitch is popped up. Piazza under it. Makes the grab, one away. First and third, two away. Thairo Estrada to the plate.
Come on now, guys.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
1-2.
He beats the throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind.
So first and second with one man gone. And to the plate for Kansas City, Joe Piazza. Ground ball could be two. Play to second, over to first, safe. Ramon Rodriguez steps in for the Royals. The pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save! Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Second and third, two down.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the grab, nice play after the long. First and second, two down. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Joe Piazza. And there's a foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Salas, the lead runner at second. Donovan at first, 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So they get 3. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Joe Piazza.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
The wide to kick the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. 2 away. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th and into the box for Baltimore, Luis Matos. Next pitch is popped up. Piazza makes the catch. 1 away. Man at first, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Joe Piazza. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Next one misses, and it's 1-1.
Come on, there it is right here.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. And another ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's the shortstop, Bruno Diaz. The 0-2. This one popped up, foul ground first base side. Piazza makes the grab, out. Number 2. Next is the Royals catcher, Joe Piazza. This guy's turned into one of the best catchers in the National League. That's out to center field. Base hit and a run in to score. Another comes in to score.
Waste no time there. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. No throw. He's in there safely. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Ball outside. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Penn Murphy appears to be getting loose. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see.
Live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Kansas City Royals. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here. So up now for Kansas City, Joe Piazza. Big-time power. And the first pitch misses for ball one. The other way, and it stays fair. Donovan around second, headed for third. And that's a 2-out double. Diaz with a relay home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
Geraldo Cabrera, the next to hit for the Orioles. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting runner on the go. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Safe at second, and that was not close. Bottom 4, and now Joe Piazza.
Come on, baby. See, drive it. Let's go.
The pitch. Swings through that.
Well, these Royals just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
The 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Quite the start to this game on the mound.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Joe Piazza, 1 for 2. Here comes a pitch. Ball 1 there.
Well, these Royals just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
The pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Base is empty with 2 away. Joe Piazza steps in for the Royals. That misses. Ball 1. Next pitch is downstairs. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but gotta imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce.